Hey guys, what if I tell you that you can make your own shawarma at home with a very little amount of money? In this video, I'm going to show you how to make just that. Hit the like and subscribe button and let's get right into this video, guys. These are the ingredients I'm going to be using. I have my coleslaw, my chopped beef, I have my ketchup, I have my mayonnaise. Then this is my pepper. I like using this red pepper grinded to make it a little bit spicy. So now I'm going to be seasoning the meat because I want it seasoned so that I will taste something very nice when I'm eating my shawarma. So this is me adding curry into the meat. I want to marinate it. So I'm adding ginger and garlic powder. You just have to tweak it, like use any ingredients that you like or you would like to use that you normally use in your food. You can use that. So this is me just seasoning it. This particular process, you can do it anyhow you like. You can add more or less to yours. So this is salt. I'm going to be adding a little salt as well. So after that, I'm going to spice it up a little with this pepper and then mix everything all together. So this is just me doing that. I'm mixing the ingredients into the meat, and if you can notice, you see how I diced my meat. I made it not to be too small. I made it chunky. Moving over to prepping my meat, I heated my pan and added a little oil. So after that, I'm going to just add in my marinated meat and allow it to cook in the water for some minutes, just like you're going to see on the screen. Just watch and see how I'm going to do it. It doesn't cook for long because of course the meat is already diced into smaller pieces, so it won't cook for a very long time. So I'm just going to allow it to cook in the water so that the ingredients will go into the meat very well. After which the oil I added will fry it just a little bit. In the meantime, as the meat was cooking, I had to come and prep my coleslaw. Sorry. Then I'm going to just add my mayonnaise. If you like, you can add liquid milk at this point if you want it to be really creamy and those kind of shawarma that used to be very creamy. You can add a little bit of liquid milk. So me, I just use only mayonnaise because I didn't want to use milk this time because sometimes it makes my shawarma bread soggy. All right, so after mixing the coleslaw, I'm going to go ahead and mix the sauce I'm going to use for my shawarma, and this sauce comprises of my ketchup and then mayonnaise. I'm going to also be adding mayonnaise to this mix. I'm just adding like a bigger quantity of ketchup and a smaller quantity of mayonnaise. That's how I form my own sauce. All right, then after that, I'm going to be adding pepper, my red pepper. All right, I'm going to add my pepper to make it a little bit spicy and just mix everything all together. So while I was doing this, the meat was already getting done, and at this point all the water in the meat had already dried and it's frying with the little oil I added in the beginning. And this meat, for me, this is the perfect meat I'm looking for. I don't want it to look very wet, I don't want it too dry, I just want it to be in this state. So moving ahead, after I've prepared everything for this shawarma to take place, I'm going to be transferring everything on this place where I can, this is my setup for my shawarma and this is my shawarma bread. So I'm going to be opening that up. If you're looking for shawarma bread, you can always get it at all these stores that sells food items, advanced food items, not just tomato shops and all of those ones. I'm talking about a big food item shops that has freezer because it's stored in the freezer. Then I can go ahead and add my sauce on the shawarma bread. So this is the time when I'm assembling my shawarma. So after adding the sauce, I'm going to line in my coleslaw at the edge, almost at the edge of the bread. I'm going to keep it one side so that I'll be able to wrap it. Some people use hot dog, but I prefer not to use it because I don't like it. I prefer using just beef or just chicken. If you are making chicken shawarma, you're going to make it the same way. Just that the difference is that it's going to have chicken inside. So this is my own beef. See how I'm lining it up? You can actually like play around this process. You just play around it. It's not that stressful. So this is a point when I want to wrap it, and yeah, you can see how I'm going to wrap it. And after wrapping this, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Then I'm going to be moving it over to the gas because I'm going to use my frying pan to toast this, as I don't have shawarma maker available at the moment. So this is just it. Yeah, my brother was helping me to do this, and you can see he's the one helping me to do this particular process while I'm getting another shawarma ready. So this is how I do it, and I usually use this particular frying pan because it can contain my shawarma. So it's time to flip it over because this side has toasted enough and crispy, and you don't want to leave it for too long so it doesn't get burnt. If you leave it for too long, or if you take your eyes off the process, you might end up with a burnt shawarma, and you don't want that. So after that, he removed it and I placed another one to be toasted, and this is done in a very low heat. Now it's time to wrap the shawarma, and I'm going to show you how I wrap it. There is no way to wrap the shawarma that is special because I'm not selling this. Of course, I'm consuming them at home. All right, so I'm just basically wrapping it tightly. I'm not going to wrap it to be loose. I'm wrapping it to be tight so that at least it will retain the hotness for some time before I eat it. So that is just how I wrap mine, and we are done with this, and this is the last one. I hope you learned something from this video. If you do,